No matter what else is going on, perfection is right here on a Saturday afternoon. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game, this has been a disappointment all the way around. Everybody thought this team was going to be terrific. Ranked in the top 25 to start the season, getting off to an 0-3 start has been shocking, but he continues to believe they have talent. It only takes one game to right the ship, and that starts today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Razorbacks will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Moving out to the right. He's going for it all. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
He's going to run it. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Finding some room. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And how about set the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Wegman. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
How about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. Houston will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Looking for room, it's Russell. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking for a huge play. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks the tackle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jackson will throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Fires complete on the crosser. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Touchdown, Arkansas! The first points of the day. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Soft spot in the middle. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll move the tight end. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. Makes a grab and room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Once he got some room, it was over. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Looking for blockers. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go.
Just plowing ahead. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. The give on the counter. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Picks up the first down. Might have a chance. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the wideout. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. He'll do it himself on the draw. Moving past the 25. Maybe some room here. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougars!
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the...
Time to take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Running inside, it's Russell. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Now on second down. Give to the running back. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Using his legs, it's Russell. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson gonna throw it. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. As productive as these 2 offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Connection to the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hughes. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And, man, that is the hard part about playing defense nowadays. It's not the first play. It's the second play that you have to react to. It's a pass. Everybody's playing pass, but he has the ability to do that. And we've seen him do it today already. Just take off, make things happen. Now the QB over 100 on the day, and his legs, they're a problem.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Gets the back moving. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Flushed out of the pocket. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Razorbacks take their 1st timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Houston trying to convert on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the 1st down marker is, and they get the 1st down.
Going to the run, it's Hughes. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
To the air, it's Wegman. Pocket breaking down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. The give on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Now rolling to the left. Slings it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Russell. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. He's got it at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Now sliding to his left. Looking for the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 5 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Bruins with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And did this group ever need that? The first win on the year, they're now 1-4.
Turning it on! You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. They'll run it from the gun. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Fires to the wideout, working that left side. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Razorbacks have taken it inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Oh, they're after him. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the punishment has been extended. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. It gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
Then try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, going to the air. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Now improvising. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Right down the middle. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running inside. It's Hughes. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, looking for a man. Tight end finds a soft spot. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. With the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Does not get there. Boy, they stopped him just short of the goal line and kept him from getting the 2. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Rides to back and leaves it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The run inside. It's Russell. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Jackson will throw. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Russell. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game
unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. This time he wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Got his man to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He's going for the big play. Upstairs, he's got it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Unloads to the wideout, and this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give and tick, 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 tick.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Makes the grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Running inside, it's Sanford. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He breaks a tackle. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
He gets awfully close to the 1st down, but I think he's going to be just a hair short.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that one. They were all back in coverage expecting pass, and
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, it's a moment in a game offensively where you like to think you can just run the football in that down and distance to stay on the field, but, David, the defense wasn't having it. They completely...
Maybe a crease. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're still firing away even with this lead. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches